next. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Very nice afternoon. High skies and 77 degrees at game time. And that's into the corner. A foul ball and right.
Oh, damn. I know.
In the air, down the line in left. Gardner on the move. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Endujar fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. In is Joey Votto now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Oh no.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. Laid off of for ball number 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it. 1-1. Scheffler over at second. Votto is over at first with 1 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
He's already max level.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side. Peraza takes it in. And that's the first out.
I guess I died.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Throw it. Thank you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 home.
I know that was
a slider that backs up for a ball.
I did, yo.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That pitch pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
I know what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Oh, no way.
And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Looking at a tough pitch called to strike. Castillo is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. So we got him looking there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Down the first baseline, fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here. Digging in, Phillip Ervin. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker.
Nice reflex, got it good. Nice reflex. You better throw it. Hold that. What is this, Fortnite? God damn. Oh, nah, that's not fair.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I think about it.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Okay, I get on
well,
it,
fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Dr. Barnhart.
Oh, no.
To short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
I'm saving that dude.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
You didn't see the snappy
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
The 1-0 home.
I hate you.
Popped him up. Barnhart waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network.
Christian.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's 2 for 4. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. Jose Peraza is on deck. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Into the box, Joey Votto. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Reach base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there for strike one.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
0-1 the count. Votto on second. Suarez at first. 2 out in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Digging in now, Gleyber Torres as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
No, you don't.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind an account 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in to try it again. Brett Gardner 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Liner toward right center, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Aaron Judge stands in. Swing here for strike 1.
I don't think okay, win it out. Okay, win it out.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the upper deck and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah.
We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Their count now at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, P-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitching meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Suarez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it.
No,
you're
that
rolling
doesn't make any
fastball. You're
sense.
pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hamilton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
No,
Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Queen City. It's 5-1 Yanks.
No, he has to.
That'll bring in Phillip Urban. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. In there, 0-1.
Nah, because I know with camera situation.
And he lays off for ball 1.
They're gonna try to give me a stroke.
The 1-1 home.
No, I'm trying to save myself.
Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Winker flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
He's going to make him.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Tucker Barnhart is on deck. 3-0 pitch. It is taken, strike 1. high pop-up. Voigt has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is drilled, but right into the shed. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy doesn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here.
Alright, I'm back.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
The batter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Popped him up. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Scheffler. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks like that.
Number 53.
The 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Now batting.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an upper swing like that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Pulled toward right center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Scooter Gennett is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That misses 2-0. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. He's in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
That's in there, base hit. And he is safe at the plate as he beats the tag, and it's a 5-2 ball game. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Phillip Ervin. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Suarez at second. Gennett on at first with 2 down. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. It's a strike.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that's going to get down out there. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And he's safe.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Four runs here in this half inning. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Count still at 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3-1 to him now. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. Gregorius there to put it away and finally put it. Here's Brett Gardner.
Now I'm going to do that.
Partner now, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game. Something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, D-Row, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses were found in the baseball today. Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging. Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Inside and low, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, man. When you have a good hitter like this, as you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
So they put the speedster in motion. They're trying to test this catcher who isn't known for his throwing abilities, but they had it sniffed out. A well-executed pitch out leads to a good throw, and they nab him at second.
2 out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name. So stepping in, Scott Schebler. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. 1-0 the count. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
What was that?
Set to deliver on 2-1, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2. Schebler gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Snappy, can you say something, please? Snappy. Snappy, can you say something? I don't know if I can say you over here, people. Alright, Chris. If Christian comes back, are you insulting? How the hell can I say you?
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Full count to Jose Peraza. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. The next 3-2. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. In is Joey Votto now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped high in the air. Andujar is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
I got him again.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ground ball to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Didi Gregorius will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here. And it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Scheffler has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Yeah, exactly. You won't be able to play the game. The game does build a game plan. Exactly. How can I play the game you can't run?
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Michael Lorenzen, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 21.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The batter, catcher,
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
I'm doing it because
Now at the plate, Scooter Jeanette. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. The 2-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite them.
Once again, a 3-2. Hit to third. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Jesse Winker will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Gets a small piece near the plate. That one rolls foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Impressive.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Ready with the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2, work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. He called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
There we go. That's the first time.
So a full count now. Scott Schebler would be next. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. On to first, and the Reds rally. Digging. In now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Andrew McCutchen is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Alright, Snappy, okay. Yeah, I already saw this point now. Snappy, you see this.
2-0 now.
I don't know who idea was to just see a house in the middle of sunset. That house looks pretty nice to chill.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Peraza is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Left fielder number 11.
Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Weak chopper up the line. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I see it's a green eye and it's a red eye. It's a green eye.
2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton would be next.
You kick him out the
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A 1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ball game to forget thus. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Pitch on the way. And That one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In is Joey Votto.
I see symbols on the wall.
David Robertson is on the pitch here in the
For the New York Yankees, number 30, Robertson.
first pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take the rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Scheffler, the runner at third. Peraza at second with one away. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to...
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2. And this one gets away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. Amir Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The Yankees find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Yes,
the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bug right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he takes ball 1.
Nothing did not happen. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I got it.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Yeah. guess the second ball is right here. Alright, so I'm in this place. Yeah. Okay, what do you see in the picture? What do you see? Okay, good. Alright, so I see something that has left legs, right? And I see something that has left legs, right? Skinny deep left legs, and it's a small bag, and there's two beats on two sides.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left, and it's now a one-run ball game.
Yeah, got it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. So take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Does it have something on top?
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. Not be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled off. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It's a triangle at top and it's on
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yes. The line straight in the middle and it has an arrow at the right. Yes. That's it.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Is a roll. Is it a flower or a roll? It's a roll.
Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Yes,
still only one out in the inning.
That's on that good. Yes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, I put that. Yes. And I put that in there.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Now in the box, Luke Boyd. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Third.
Greg Bird will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yes. Yes, that's that one.
Missed with a slider.
Yeah. Yes, it's keeping me guessing. Yes.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sanchez, runner at first with 2 gone.
I knew it. It was the second one, right? That's the second one, right?
The 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Brett Gardner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
So the first one is a leaf, right? It has two woods on
The next 3-2.
2 woods on 2 sides.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Okay. So what's the second one?
Neil Walker will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Walker.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Arrow?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
That didn't go through.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Yankees 8 and the Reds 7. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Standing in now, Jesse Winker. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
2-1 the count. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip down the first baseline. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. David Robertson is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. For the Cardinals, 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 runs.
Okay, so it's 2 left.
The Reds, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on each. Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 49 minutes. A reminder that post-game extra bus service is available to Anderson Township Hobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
It has also, oh, you said short wave, right? You said short wave, what are you saying? Yes. And does the feet look together? He has a long tail. It's a long fur, long furry tail. You see the fur comes down? No. Alright, so the beak is a long beak in the front, an eye in the middle, and a shoulder. Yeah, the toes are together. Okay, that. Well, it's different. Yes, but it doesn't have the same legs or doesn't have the shoulder back. It has a furry tail.